Hi guys, so I'm here to do my favorites. I'm going to be doing favorites for January and February because I didn't do a favorites for January. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going to start with skincare. So I have been loving the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus Body Wash, or this line for the body care line. So I have the body wash and I have the hand and body scrub, which there's very little in here. And I also had the body butter, but I used all of it. So, and I was gonna buy some more because it's on sale this week, but it's out of stock at the couple Walgreens that I went to, so I just got a rain check, so I'll pick some up when it comes back in stock. But I love this line right here, very moisturizing. The body wash is very creamy, like when you put it on in the shower. A little TMI, but it's very creamy, and I love how creamy it is. So very moisturizing for the skin. I absolutely love these, and I will continue to purchase these on sale, or if I run out, I will purchase them out at regular price. Next is the Purity One Step Facial Cleanser. Now I had just got a sample of this, fell in love, went and purchased one of the big bottles, and because I loved it, and this is what it looks like. This stuff is now I see why people rave about this. I love this, and this will be a staple. It makes my skin so soft and moisturized, and it doesn't dry out my skin after I use it. And I use it with my little CVS facial brush. It's kind of like a dupe for the Clarisonic, you know, but very cheaper. But love this right here, and would purchase this many times. And the last item in my skincare part of this favorites, Bath & Body Works Beautiful Day. It's their body creams, and I was using this because I was starting to run out of my Shea Moisture, and I need to start using these anyway. So I started to use this, and this thing smells so good, and I really could smell like the pear in this. It has pear in it, or apples or something in it. It says sun-kissed apples. I thought it had pear in it. But I really love the way this smells. I thought I could smell pear in it, but it says apples. But maybe that's what I'm smelling. But to me, it smelled like pears, and I really like. It reminded me of the Victoria's Secret lotion, the pear lotion. I don't know if they still make it anymore, because I used to wear Victoria's Secret lotions like when I was in high school. I didn't really do Bath & Body Works till I got older. So yeah, but it kind of reminded me I could smell. It smelled like pear to me, and it reminded me of that. But this thing smells really good, and they last on the skin, keeping you moisturized. I do love to use these. That's why I get these instead of the regular body lotion, because they're not going to moisturize me well, or my skin well. And I also like the Forever Midnight, which I keep that one in my purse, and I use that daily pretty much. It's because it's always in my purse, and when my hands get dry, that's what I use. All right, next. So we're gonna do hair. I want to show you stuff I've been using on my natural hair, which my hair is not natural, but I mean my natural hair by the hair that grows out of my head. So first thing is going to be the Herbal Essence Hello Hydration Moisturizing Conditioner. This has been a staple for a very long time, but I like to mix it with this other conditioner, which I'm going to show you right now. It's the Tresemme Naturals Nourishing Moisture Conditioner, and I like to mix these two together because this is really thick, and it's kind of like loosen it a little bit, but they work well together in my hair. So I mix these two together, and then I mix some oil, and I do like a pre-poo, but you can also make it a like a deep conditioner as well. But I love these two in my hair. Like I use this, and then I'm going to show you the other product that I use in my hair, and then my hair was just like so soft and moisturized, and it had a great like shine and sheen. Loved it. Alright, next favorite is the one and only Argan Oil Moisture Repair Shampoo. I can't show you the conditioner because it's empty, but it will be in my empties, but because I usually use more of the conditioner than I do the shampoo, of course. But love this. I've been trying different other shampoos, and you know, I always end up going back to this, so I think I'm going to stop buying other shampoos and just stick with this. But the shampoo, the conditioner, and they have a mask, they're all great products. You can get these from Sally. You can get these from your local beauty supply store too, because I've seen them there, but they cost a little bit more than they do at Sally's. So, but I love the shampoo and the conditioner. This is great for if you have chemically relaxed hair, or you know, if you use chemicals in your hair, or you tend to use heat. It has a mixture of moisture and protein, which is good for those particular types of hair. Next, I also purchased some of the Cream of Nature Argan Oil products, and these are the two that I would say are my favorite out of the 4 products that I purchased. It's the Cream of Nature Argan Oil Strength and Shine Leave-In Conditioner. So as you can see, it separates, and then you shake it, and then you use it in your hair. I've been using this on my hair, as well as I've been using it on this hair, or my AliExpress hair. And I love how my hair shines, as well as this hair shines. I would have never used this on my hair if I had not seen Brittany's video. Her YouTube channel is Brittany Nicole. I'll put it up here because I think I might be saying it wrong. But if I would have never used it on my hair, if I hadn't seen it in like her favorites, and I was like, I have this, I'm gonna try it on the hair. And I've been using it ever since. So every time I flexi rod the hair, I use this on it, because she did that too. So, and then the other product is the Cream of Nature Argan Oil or Moisturizer. I usually like to use a more creamier kind of moisturizer, you know, like that's thicker. But I really like this because not only is it a moisturizer, but it is a heat protectant. So if you want to like straighten your hair or blow dry your hair, you don't have to use 2 different products or whatever. You can just use this to moisturize it as well as a heat protectant. And I really like to use this like when I blow dry my hair, or even when I don't blow dry my hair, but as a moisturizer. I really do like this moisturizer. Alright, the first product I'm going to show you is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Love this pencil. It's in dark brown / brunette, which I think brunette was the original name. And I like because it has a spoolie on the bottom, so I don't have to like reach for a spoolie. I can just use this pencil and I have my spoolie and my pencil. I love the way my brows look. I love how natural they look. Or how it blends with my natural brow hair. I broke some of this off. Like, this is like really delicate, so you can't roll it up too high because you're gonna break it. And this if you do your brows every day with this, you're gonna use this within a month to 2 months. So I'm gonna have to buy another one because I broke off a piece of it. But I heard NYX has a dupe, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy the dupe, and I'm gonna buy another one just in case I don't like it. And I'll return the next one. But I love this right here. I don't know whether I will love the dupe or not, but this right here is worth the hype. Alright, next is the NYX Conceal Correct Contour Palette right here. I have mine in Deep, which is the darkest color. And you see I've been using, like, the corrector is like, I've hit pan on the corrector. I'm going to run out of this before I run out of the other colors. But I love to use this palette to conceal around my brows, like all the other colors I use around my brows. I have not used this one yet, but I've seen people use this as a highlight under their brows. I might try that so I can get some use out of that particular color. But I've used everything in here. I mainly use these the most, which are these 3 colors, because I do my brows on a regular basis. So, and of course I use this because I have dark circles. I love this palette, and it's, from what I can see, it's gonna be, you know, permanent. So I'm gonna definitely purchase another one soon, probably when I run out of my corrector. All right, next I have been loving the LA Pro concealers. I picked up two LA Girl Pro concealers. I picked up two from my local beauty supply store. I forgot to add them, or I forgot to mention them in my last haul, but I picked up two because I wanted to try them again, because I had used all of the ones that I used to highlight with. I still had my ones that I had used my brows and the one that I used to contour with. So I picked up two colors. I picked up Fawn and I picked up Cool Tan, and I've been using both of these. Fawn was always a staple for like my highlight. This one is Cool Tan. It's a little bit lighter and it's a little bit brighter, because I think Fawn is a little bit more redder and this one is a little bit more yellow, I want to say, but might not be describing the undertones right. But this one gives me a brighter under eye highlight, so I like to use this when I want to do a little more extreme, and then I use this one just, you know, regularly. But I have on Cool Tan today, but I've been loving these. I really have been loving these, and I'm glad that I picked these up again. And now I'm gonna stick with products that I am using on my face that are my favorites still, and I'm going to show you the Milani Rose Blushes. This is only two of them. Let me see if you can see the colors. Yeah. I have all 6, or is it 8? I think they were 8, or it's either 6 or 8 in the previous collections when they were limited edition, but now they have 3 that are permanent. And I think these two are the part of the permanent line, but I've been using Coral Cove, and it looks like that. And I've been using Tea Rose, which I keep this in my everyday makeup acrylic tray that I have on my vanity. Now we're going to start with eye. Okay, next is going to be the eyeshadow primer that I've been loving. I've been using the Milani eyeshadow primer for the last couple of months because I had put it in my makeup basket that I did the video on a while ago. I can't do makeup baskets every week. I just feel like restricted. So what I'm gonna do is maybe do like a everyday makeup drawer, and I'll switch it out or something like that and do videos like that. But I just can't. I feel too restricted with a basket. I just feel like there's not enough choices and I need more choices. But enough about that. But I've been loving this eyeshadow primer because I had not been using it. I have been using it because I've been using my Too Faced, then I use my Urban Decay, and then I use my Smashbox. So I've been using more like higher end primers, and this is really, really good for drugstore. This is like $6. My eyeshadows last all day, so I love this primer and would definitely purchase it again. But I have other primers to use, but love this, and I'm trying to use it up because it's pretty low. Alright, next eyeshadow base is going to be the Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. And you can get this from Ulta. I think Ulta still sells Essence, but you can also get it online because I looked it up too. But this is like $3 something, $3.49, $3.69, and I used it in my last tutorial that I did, or my collab tutorial that I did, and I think I used it another time, but I used it today. And I used it today, and I actually did not use a primer. I just used this today, and I really, really like this. I really, really like how my eyeshadows last, and I like how it kind of camouflages my dark circles. So I don't necessarily have to use a concealer if I didn't want to, because it kind of camouflages my dark circles a little bit. But I really love this, and this is really good. I also make sure that I blend it out really good because, you know, it's like cream or liquid like a concealer, so I want to make sure that it doesn't crease, and I haven't noticed any like major creasing with this product. So I'm going to start with eyeshadows. So I'm going to start with the Bobbi Brown eyeshadow in Camel. And this is like, I meant to put this in my yearly favorite, but this is like probably my most used eyeshadow. I use it if I just put on foundation and I don't put on any eyeshadow all over the eye, and I just put this in my crease to have a little bit of definition on the eye. And then sometimes I also use it to contour, but it's a very soft contour. But I love this product, and it should be like a major dent in it, if you can see. Yes, it's a major dent in there. Like soon I'll be hitting pan in like the middle. But this, I don't know, I think this is $22, but I love this eyeshadow, and when I run out of it, I would repurchase it again. Love this Bobbi Brown eyeshadow. Alright, next eyeshadows is going to be the Anastasia Amrezy palette. This was in my yearly favorites, but I had stopped using it because I have so many palettes and I started using other things. I love this palette. Like every time I go to pick this up and I use it because I had stopped using it, I fall in love with this palette. This palette is amazing. Like I have it on today. I'm actually wearing the purple, and which is iridescent purple, and I'm wearing the black, which is LBD. I'm wearing vanilla is my highlight, and I'm wearing caramel in my crease, and I have glistening in my inner tear duct. But I love this palette. Like every time I use it, I fall in love with it over and over again, because I usually have stopped using this and use something else, and then I go back to it. Like this palette, I feel like is a staple, but I think these eyeshadows are available individually, so if you didn't get the Amrezy palette, you can just buy these individually. Now it's going to cost more than this palette, but the eyeshadows are bigger too. So if I do run out of some of these eyeshadows, I would definitely make a palette and purchase them, them from Anastasia. Or Anastasia, however you say it. Alright, next is my Lorac Pro palettes 1 and 2, because I had not been using them as often as I like, because I have, a lot of palettes. So I try to pick up, sometimes I try to pick up stuff I don't usually pick up just to use it. So Lorac Pro 1 is always a staple, and it will always be a yearly favorite. I have been loving this palette because I had been using the whole matte row to do like neutral matte eye looks, because I was trying to stop myself from buying the new Tarte palette, and it was all matte palette, and I wanted to get it because it was all matte, but I was like, I got some mattes that I could use. So I've been loving this row. I use this row a lot to do like a lot of matte looks, but I mean, this is like a staple palette. I will always purchase this palette if I ever run out of the shadows. Alright, next is the Lorac Pro 2. I have been loving using this palette, especially I really love this green in this palette. Like jade in this palette right here is like the color I've been using the most. These two actually. I actually used it in my last videos where I had the green on my eyes and the red lips. That's where I got the green from. Well, the whole eyeshadow look was from this palette. So I used this green like in January and fell in love with it, so then I wanted to wear it again. But I love the green and the charcoal in the product. This palette needs to get a little bit more use, so I'm going to use something other than the green. But I do also like the nectar in this palette because it can warm up the crease right here. But I love this palette too, especially these two colors. I've been trying to pick this up because this one's a little bit cooler, so I tend to like warmer palettes. But I love the green in this look. I also was requested to do a tutorial on the green look, so I will be doing that ASAP. For eyeliner, I have been loving the NYX liquid eyeliner. I've been loving this liquid eyeliner. The only thing I don't like now, it seems like this brush has like a couple of like the brush on here has the hair to kind of stick out, and it kind of has, I kind of have to make sure I lay them down or they will mess up my eyeliner. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get another one. But as far as the product, it is amazing. And then for my favorite lip products, I must say I have been loving these L'Oreal Lilac and Le Matte color rich lip colors. Yeah, and these were limited edition, so I don't think you can find these anymore. Maybe like at like Big Lots or somewhere, maybe, I don't know. Check them out. But they should have made these permanent. I don't know why they make these permanent, but I have been loving the lilac color, which is the more creamy or shine, that has a shine to it. And this one is in Laconic, and this was the red that I wore with the green eyeshadow from the Lorac 2 palette, or Lorac Pro 2 palette. And it looks like that. I'm gonna swatch it real quick. Ooh, it just broke. It just broke. Yeah, I just kind of broke it, but I rolled it back in there because I'm gonna get all the product out of this. But this is like my favorite red. This is like my favorite red, and I broke it. Sorry, I'm having a moment. And then the matte one is Matte It Effect, and it's a deep, like a burgundy wine color. I'm not gonna roll it up that high. That's probably why I broke it. And then that's the color right there. But I love these, and they need to make these permanent. I need to send them an email like now. That's going to be my January and February favorites. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.